Pain! I know!
That's why
Roxas,
I hated Kingdom
Terra,
Hearts 3.
Aqua.
Alright, anyway.
Anyways, we're not talking about any Kingdom Hearts characters. We got a Pokemon battle here.
Some IP mix-up for sure. Anyway, we got Pokemon Trainer and Lucario. Two characters you don't really see that often anymore, especially Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah, no.
Pokemon Trainer's really fallen off in the
And that's
last
the funny
couple,
thing is, like Pokemon
year.
Trainer is not a bad character.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
people just stopped playing him.
I think just more characters came out where,
Yeah.
like Pokemon Trainer kind of captures multiple play styles, and I think characters have come out since Pokemon Trainer that kind of just lean into one of those. So players kind of just went towards those other characters, and they didn't need to play like the smorgasbord,
Yeah.
play style character.
Regardless,
PT
we got a
still
mess
good, though.
going on.
Especially optimized Squirtle is crazy. See, as soon as we switch to the Ivysaur as well, you see Nyaru getting way more damage in. Oh,
Nearly dodging that forward
I don't
smash.
care who you are. That's always stressful.
Oh, yeah. that up smash. Oh! Re-grab the
Wow.
ledge and get caught by that down air.
That Ivysaur down there, it's been nerfed, but it's still such an
huge.
impressive
It's
down
ridiculous.
there. You cannot be regrabbing against those characters, man.
Nyaru kind of struggling to get any kind of damage here. I like the idea behind the extreme speed back to center stage, because if you actually properly land with it, there's not as much lag.
Yeah. I kind of do the same thing with Rosa. I do the star shoot onto a platform, and Luma can kind of cover me. It's that same concept.
Yeah. But right now,
there are some characters that just have more advanced recovery options, able to just literally recover onto the stage. But not like that. Not like that.
Running all around Nyaru here.
I think what we're seeing, Nyaru's obviously very comfortable with doing regrabs. Ledge play seems to be a thing he enjoys doing.
Yeah.
But it seems like Draquaza is just prepared for that.
Yeah.
He knows how to work around that. He knows how to punish that.
I like the switch to... Never mind. I was going to say, I like the switch to Charizard because he's heavy. It's going to be harder for Lucario to kill. But at the same time, he is on his last stock, which means he's got all kinds of aura running right now.
Definitely. And, Lucario last thought, too, like, there's more than just the character's mechanics. You're kind of, like, focusing in a little bit more as well. So Lucario last stock, from both a player and character perspective, can be pretty frightening. When you get that aura just right, and suddenly you're just kind of like on this like flow of hitting all your combos and taking stocks, suddenly you just erase your opponent. You know what I mean?
He's a very momentum-heavy character.
If we know what to say, man. The candle that burns twice as bright burns out fastest, right? So you gotta definitely be careful on that. Cannot get too carried away.
26% off that aura sphere, but that
Vine Whip.
Gonna take
it's not even that effective. He's a steel type. All right, I'm gonna see it next week. But there we go. Draquaza taking game one of our set. I mean, like, I think Nyaru definitely had the material there to stage the comeback.
Yeah.
But I think it was just a little bit too far, into the red.
Yeah.
To where all Draquaza just think it was that 1 to 2 hit combo, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, so the big thing about Lucario is that it's a comeback character that kind of has stubby moves, not like the best movement speed in the game. So getting in, mixing up your opponent is just very tricky with Lucario. It's a very, ironically, for as much as the game does carry you in terms of like damage output and frame data and all that jazz. A very fundamentals-based character, because if you cannot get in and take advantage of those situations, then you're not going to succeed as Lucario.
It's a character that rewards knowledge of the game state versus just game mechanics.
Yeah.
So you need to be aware of like how the game flow is going, because if you even need to retreat for a little bit and kind of maintain that flow or find a new momentum, that's something that you just got to do.
Yeah.
So I think the switch to Northern Cave might actually help Nyaru with that, give himself some more room to break away, take a breather, jump back in with a new game plan.
Plus, it would also offer more options for getting off ledge. So if he ends up in a situation where like, oh man, I need to get out of this advantage, he can retreat to that platform and have a better chance of trying to make it back.
I've actually never seen this stage played before.
I know, right?
In case you guys were wondering how long I've been away. I've been away for quite some time.
But guys, I'm going to get spoiled on Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, Mickey shows up, and then, like, he fights Sora, something like that. I thought that was Final Destination in the background, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what? But let's see here. So, kind of similar to what we saw from Game 1. The Squirtle kind of just runs away with the first stock. Kind of need to capitalize on the switch, and there it is. This might be the opening that Nyaru
What was that? That was so
He
weird.
like bounced off of him.
He got hit by the Razor Leaf and got knocked into hit stun, and then he teched off the stage, but then buffered an air dodge, so he still died. Ooh, big damage coming from this Ivysaur. Oh, is this? Ooh, if that ascent outwards, that could have seriously been a 0 to death.
Can you imagine if he did another nair and then like he dropped 2 platform, he just down airs him? That would have been incredible.
He said, "No, you're not a flying type. Get back down there."
That's one for the portfolio for sure.
Ooh,
there we go. That
aura
more
charge.
damage.
Starting to get a little bit of percent on the board.
The charging up and you get damaged by the charge up.
Yeah. Give that to Mewtwo.
Up so many cool options. Wow, it gets erased by that Razor Leaf. What's Orsphere's base power, like 90?
Yeah.
And then like Razor's what, like 55?
Something like that, yeah.
Let me balance Smash. I'll do it right. That's what I'm getting at.
Couple of Pokemon gamers in here.
Right, let's see
to
here.
the
So
Charizard.
the switch to Charizard might be what Nyaru needs to just like close out this first stock.
Yeah.
Whether or not you take more damage, like you need to just take this stock.
Yeah. This is simultaneously like a good position for Draquaza, but also like this is Nyaru's opportunity to get in, because Charizard is not a very good neutral character.
Right.
But he's also got really monstrous advantage state that makes sealing out stocks, especially against a character like Lucario, that much easier.
And we see he's having such a tough time just getting back onto the stage to even start to think about taking the stock. And
Up throw?
Draquaza might be taking it? Nope, not yet. Northern Cave is a pretty big stage. Oh! Wow.
Oh, my chest.
That F smash is brutal, man. Charizard's neck went over the ledge.
Yeah, that was. Oh, that looks so painful.
Hooked him in with it.
Looking for this confirmation.
For those that are visually impaired, get ready for the stage change. I guess that's a thing that people talk about now.
The motion sickness.
Oh, here we go. So Nyaru's really need. It's just like you gotta take the stock, man. You know what I mean? Okay,
there we go.
The back air's gonna do it.
Big meaty bear.
Now at this point, like you gotta crank it up to like 15, man. Like,
yeah,
you really need to focus in and just remember those combos that you practice.
Not quite getting the exchange that he wanted, but things are starting to look a little bit better for Nyaru. Ooh, I like the movement.
I like his attempts to kind of jump backwards in with that Aura Sphere as well. I think Draquaza may be a little bit wiser to that.
Yeah.
However, it's not a bad way to try and get in.
Ah, and that's gonna be it.
Lucario got folded. Did you see that? There we go.
Yeah, I mean, he got headbutted right in the chest. Just
yeah, I mean, I'd probably do the same thing, to be honest. little what, plant turtle thing headbutts me? Yeah, that doesn't feel good. So Draquaza's going to take that 2-0. Crimson, what did you think about that set?
So the big thing about that was Nyaru was really struggling to confirm into kills, kind of wasn't getting the neutral wins that he wants, which is difficult, especially against a player like Draquaza. Like Draquaza has been playing the game for a while. He's been grinding on that Pyramithra as well as Pokemon Trainer. He just likes multi-character. He likes cheating.
Yeah. Characters that can adapt to the game's state rather than like you needing to adapt specifically. Yeah. That can kind of help that transition a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think one of the biggest things too is like I said, that range that Pokemon Trainer can have, Lucario just can't match that.
Yeah.